California teens soon will need to put down their cell phones to keep their eyes on the road. Today, Governor Schwarzenegger signed a new law that will ban teenagers from using any type of cell phone, pager, or electronic device while they're behind the wheel. KCRA3's David Bienick joins us with a look at the new rules of the road. David?
Lois, good evening. Now that the governor has signed this new cell phone law, it's going to take effect next July 1st. It applies to 16 and 17-year-olds. Just that group of drivers, experts say, are most likely to be involved in a crash. Out for her second driving lesson this afternoon, 15-year-old Shalay Thomas now has a new rule of the road she has to learn.
Stop sign here, we're going to make a right.
And while Shalay says she never uses her cell phone to talk or text while behind the wheel, she knows plenty of her friends who do.
I do kind of tell them you should get off your cell phone because you could kill me and you both.
Inspired by video like this showing how easily teenage drivers are distracted while on the phone, Governor Schwarzenegger today signed into law a ban which he said he already enforces for his own children of driving age.
I told my daughters, I get to the car, I get to the cell phone, but if I see you one time using both at the same time, both of them are gone.
The new law is a secondary offense, meaning officers will only ticket teens if they pull them over first for something else. It carries a $20 fine for first-time offenders, and it does include an exception for so-called emergencies. And before too many teenagers see that as a loophole, the CHP wants them to know that for the purposes of this law, an emergency does not mean breaking up with your boyfriend or running late on your way home from school.
Well, an emergency is if a driver needs to call police, fire, or an ambulance services.
At least 15 other states already have cell phone bans on young drivers, and so far there seems to be no statistical proof they reduce teenage driver fatalities. But young Shalay Thomas says it only makes sense that forcing teen drivers to hang up will eventually make everyone safer.
I do. I think it's a good law.
Again, this new law takes effect next July 1st, and that is the same day that another law already on the books will also take effect. It applies to drivers regardless of age, and it requires drivers to not use phones like this, but rather to use handheld devices. And that is a primary offense, meaning that if an officer sees you like this, you could soon see flashing lights in the rearview mirror. Live in Sacramento, I'm David Bienick. Now back to you.
You know, we all do it, but I'm sort of glad to see the law, too. All right, thanks, David.